Hi and welcome everyone. Today I would like to talk to you about some basics. I would like to start a new series with basics, and the first parts which I figured out I would like to talk about are helpers, mixins, plugins, and custom components. And so I would like to explain to you when to use helpers, how to write mixins, when to use them, how to implement them. The same with plugins, how to write your own plugin, and then to write the custom component. We already talked about that in the past a bit, but I would like to go a bit more into details about that and for you to figure out when to use what. At the end, I will add a comparison between these. But today is only about helper functionality. So this is a pure beginner session. And you will learn what is a helper function, what defines it, and where to place that in your file system, which I figured out was a question a lot of times. So let's just start with them. So first off, I would like to let you know that this is completely free to subscribe. You can subscribe this at any point, and that helps YouTube a lot to figure out what you like and what you do not like. Leave me a thumbs up if you like, and so let's start. So I defined this highest number text field here where you can add text, and I want you to enter some numbers in here. And whenever you change and you type something in here, I would like to call a functionality, and I want to output it to here. So it says enter something, same as in here. So my functionality should be, I want the user to add here a number. 5, 4, 3, 1, 2. Nothing changes, it always keeps it to 5. And now I enter 8 and it changes to 8. Now, whenever I can type whatever until I get to 9, that definitely is the highest number. So, and the functionality itself, as I typed it in here on the change event, it's in my controller. So my main controller shows on highest number field, and it says, get me the highest number, however you do that, from the string, and write it to my output field. So basically that's the functionality. Now, I could calculate the highest number in my controller. That's completely fine. I could go in here and say, okay, just max from a string and add my functionality in here. So that's completely fine. But as soon as you reuse that a couple of times in different parts of your application, this is just an example. So you most likely do have functionality that you want to share between different controllers, and it's a really bad idea to add the code a couple of times to different controllers, because as soon as you figure out you have an error in there, you have to find all these parts again and to edit these throughout your code. And that's definitely not what you want. What you want is a single place where you have the this functionality, and if you figure out you have an error in your code, you can just edit this one single place. That's basically what you want. So this is a good idea if it is a single use case only, and you do not want to pollute your main function, method you called from the change event. So in here it says, get me the highest number. This is all nice and clean. Let me just add a space in here. This is cool functionality. If you have to write it to the controller, it would be a good idea to extract the functionality to get the string, to calculate the highest number from that into a different method in the controller. Most of the time we start with an underscore to say this is a private function which is only used within this controller and it's not called from the view or something else. Never ever call a controller from a controller or something like that. Don't do that. So that's why you want to start to add your own ecosystem with helper functions. And what defines a helper function typically is that you have a single functionality that you use and you want to extract that to be available from everywhere. Let me just go into the gettersetterUtil math. You remember, if you saw my other videos, that gettersetterUtil, it actually looks for gettersetterapp-util math. That's what it looks for. So we're looking in here for the util math. And so in here, I could have a lot of different math functions, which I use in different places. If I had in here something that would be not about mathematics, let's say it's DOM manipulation, I might have another util DOM manipulation in here. So if you want to start a new helper file class, a helper class, you go for xdefine the name. Again, in here you have to think it says apps to find the app. If you go for this file system, that would be the path. But as ExtJS knows that gettersetter is equal to gettersetterapp, you do not have to write that. Gettersetterutil math. And then you add Singleton true, which means that this class cannot be inherited. You do not extend this from another class. So you would never go and say extend gettersetterutil math. This is a one-time created class, and you're trying to get functionality from that class. So that's basically what you do. In here, I'm saying, okay, from the string I get, first make sure it's a string. It could be a number field, for example, and it would throw your number. So just to make sure it's a string, split it without any limitations. So you get the different characters. Map the value to an int to ensure that we get an array. The split functionality will make an array out of each different character. And now we want to parse these characters. So I'm saying parse to int the value in there. Then I say mathmax, and I'm adding the array as arguments was stored. Sorry. So the split functionality will create an array, and the mathmax takes only single values. So I need to get the different values from the array, and this is how to write that. So we're returning the highest number, the max number from the array. And that's definitely exactly what we are looking for. So in here, we do have the value, the highest number, and we are outputting it to here. So to sum up things, if you want to have a helper functionality, first what you would like to do is create something, either name it helper or util, and add it to your folder app. And then add a new file. And the first line has to be Singleton true. And then you add different functions methods. So in here, there could be something like min from string, and that would be the same as before. So calc string, and then you might have in here get array of numbers from string, and with that you can eliminate this. You're just saying, okay, x get array of numbers from string. So I had a lowercase o. So you might have in here the uppercase O. So this could be a functionality which you only want to use in here, or you want to have this available everywhere. Let's just go with the logic which I had before, just adding the underscore to ensure that the next programmer after you understands it's only used in here. And to make this even more clear, you can see that out of the box it says private in my IntelliJ, because it knows right away, oh, there's an underscore or something, and this means it's a private functionality. So in here we going for lorem ipsum, and so that would be a description of what this is really doing. We are getting the calc string, and we return that one in here. So out of the box we're getting a new nice functionality, and there's no duplicate code until now in here. Cool, isn't it? So again, we're going with this and returning in here the min. So right now we have a new helper class which holds a couple of mathematical calculations. One is getting the max value and the min value from a string. And this wraps up what a helper function is, where to locate it within the app folder, parallel to the view as a util folder, in here with the first line a singleton. And again, if you like what you see, I would be happy if you would leave me an abonnement. And yeah, that's it so far from my side. And I guess I see you next time.